Hey guys, this is Gamer Cow. Welcome back for more Monster Hunter Madness because, well, seemed like the last one went down fairly well, and hey, I'm always needing new parts and stuff, and I'm willing to show some of the fights off. So today we are going to be dealing with a Tigrex or Tigrex. Depends how you want to say it. I think Tigrex sounds a bit better, but I could totally see it being Tigrex because, you know, it's a Tiger Rex thing. This thing is fairly vicious. It has some interesting properties to it, and we shall hopefully see that as we go. I have my gear and everything ready, pretty much, so I've already eaten Defender High because it's fairly useful for stuff. I haven't done the guild quest stuff to get my meat up yet, so I'm not eating for feline black belts at the moment, even though I really should, but I don't have the ingredients up, so I don't get a lot of HP from it. So yeah, that and courage was the daily skill. It wasn't really the point. I just wanted Defender High. So this is in the desert at night time, so we need hot drinks just in case we have to go into the desert proper. And well, I don't really need the herbal medicine, but they're there anyway. I may as well take them, just a little bit of extra healing. Some trank stuff if we need it. Dash juice, I could just use Mega Dash Juice, but I have these ones available as well, so I may as well use them. I won't ever be making regular Dash Juice again unless I absolutely need to, so you know what? May as well just have it around. So, I've done this quest once, and the dude carted me the first time, so only once, but you know, it still kind of killed me, so we'll see if it actually happens again here. He's pretty crazy, I've got to say. Couple of interesting things. His roar actually does do damage if you are in front of him, which is annoying to say the least. And he has pretty cool music to, you know, he has a good theme song. So the subquest is to kill 4 of these Aperos things, so probably going to be doing that at some point. I have a feeling they're just going to die by being collateral, so yeah. One thing you got to watch with this monster is that he doesn't generally just turn round to face you. He'll do this, where he turns and attacks as he's turning. Also, he hurts a lot. Yeah, my armor is not exactly bad right now, and I still take a lot of damage from this guy. So yeah, gotta be careful of that. Thankfully my Palicos are still set up for healing, so I found healing Palicos have generally been the most favourable for me at the moment. Not necessarily because I need the extra healing all the time, but more because the others just haven't done as much. Like, I tried Stamina Palicos to see, because that would probably have been useful to get stamina from the monsters, but they didn't really do anything. And I just found they were way less effective than the healing ones, so I kind of just went back to having healing Palicos up. I've used treasure ones when grinding, you know, gathering and whatnot, but even then I find those a little bit less effective because they never damage any monsters, which means all the little small mobs keep getting in the way of you mining and whatnot, and it just gets annoying. Since we're at the face, we'll just hit the face here. I want to get that tail off, but if we have to hit the face, that's not exactly a bad option. So now it looks like he's actually entering rage state. So this is where the fight might start getting a bit more serious. Let's see what, because he'll do some nasty shit here. He's got a lot of jump-based attacks. You can do that, obviously, which is kind of annoying. He does a jump and tailspin thing, which is pretty dangerous. If he decides to do it, he'll like jump forward or dash forward a bit and then actually just like tailspin you. which does hurt a lot as well. His general, like, basic attack, the last one he did there, actually has a lot more range than than most monsters with that type of attack, and that was really stupid. Also, I seem to be down a Palico. I just realized that I don't actually have 2 Palico with me. I guess I didn't set that up right. I was changing which one I was deploying, and I guess I hit deploy and train and not deploy. So I only have 1 Palico with me. That's okay. We can deal with that. Oh, pff, ow! That kind of stung. And yes, he can hit you from there as well, which is really annoying. I was hoping I wouldn't be stunned there. Gotta get the dive. Yeah, this is starting to get a little bit more dangerous than I would want. There's the tail spin. If he's in rage state, then he'll dash forward and then tail spin. So there is that. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't expect him to hit me though. Luckily my just because I don't have 2 of them out doesn't mean that my Ace Palico is not set up for healing. So there is that. We'll just go down there, play this a little bit safer. See if I can get the mount here. Nope. I guess is either I hit the wrong part for it, or he's still a bit too resistant. How on earth did that hit me? Wow, okay. I'm aware that I don't have a whole load of stamina left at the moment, so I'm just kind of playing around that a little bit, trying not to have to use too much. And that's going to be him probably leaving? Yeah. So we'll just kill the Apsaras whilst we're here. These things will actually target you anyway whilst you're in the same map as them. So there is that. They kind of get in the way. So they deserve to die. How many am I at actually? Quest info 3 out of 4. So we'll get that sub-quest done fairly soon. For now, it looks like it is this way that I need to go. We'll pop a dash juice at the moment because that'll get my stamina back up, rather than using a well done steak, because that recovers like 2 stamina bars basically. I only need the 1 right now, so may as well just use that. So yeah. Yes, I mean I probably shouldn't actually go ahead and just charge at this guy, but sometimes it's more fun that way. But you've got to be careful of it, obviously. And I suppose I ran out of bat dashes there. That's probably how that went down. Really should be a bit more careful about that, because you can only chain 3 actions at a time using the lance. So I think I used all 3 of mine there. So we'll just go ahead and get a little bit of damage out. And he killed my thing for me, so that's good. Now I have the sub-quest available. Means I get extra rewards. Really want to get that tail down. Oh god, no, back up, back up, back up! There we go. Oh, he's actually really tired too, so this is obviously dead simple to do. So get that. I'm actually going to go around and get the tail this time, because I really do want to get this tail off, because it helps quite a bit in dodging the tail spin. And there we go, that's the tail gone. So I'll just charge on in. Because I have evasion plus 3, I really don't have to worry too much about overextending when it comes to attacking the monsters with that. And because I have evasion +3, I can dodge through rolls pretty easily too, so... There's the tailspin I was talking about before, where he jumps forward first, and that was incredibly stupid, but whatever. Probably want to heal up here, although I might get punished for it. He jumped straight over me, okay. That was pretty cool. You just gotta take your time a little bit with this, with monsters like this, because you really don't want to get punished for trying to attack it too viciously, which is sort of how this has gone. A fair bit of this has gone. Like, I've tried to probably attack it too often, getting too aggressive with it, and it doesn't always work. Like I said before, this game's very, very much deliberate in its actions. So, you know, there's a big emphasis on your actions having recovery frames to them. Oh wow, that still hit me anyway. Okay. Looks like he is running. Yes. So we'll get the tail, we'll heal up a bit. I've still got most of my Mega Potions, so that's good. I've been using regular ones instead of the Mega Potions first. Like I said, those Apsaros things will go out and target you first. So whilst we're here, I may as well pick up some of those supplies so that I don't use all of my potions up. The actual basic supplies have not appeared yet, it's only the ones from the subquest. But that's okay, because the mini whetstones are fine for getting my weapon sharpness back up right now. I'm gonna get the paintball back out, because I'm pretty sure he went this way. I hope he went this way, because if he didn't, that'd be kind of, you know, annoying. He did not. Great. This is where we play Where Did the Monster Go? And eventually we'll find it and be able to resume our activities, but until then, yeah, this is that one part of the games where you go, God damn it, my paintball ran out, and I don't like that. If you don't, there is actually a skill where you don't have to paintball the monster. It's Psychic is the skill. With 10 points, then every monster will always appear paintballed, basically. On the map, you'll see the circles for them and everything. If you have 15 points in it, though, that's when the fun begins for it, because you can actually have the monster's type appear on the screen as well. So, say I was fighting a Raytheon or whatever, or some other bird wyvern, or not bird wyvern, generic wyvern. Bird wyverns are stuff like the Velociprey for whatever reason. If you're fighting against a wyvern, then you will be able to see that it is actually a winged beast on the bottom screen, and it's pretty cool. You'll be able to see when it takes flight as well. Oh, hello. Alright, so we have, what is this thing called? Cephadrome, I think it's called? Sand Shark as well, and that is his roar doing damage to you. Great. I was rolling! I'm sure I was rolling there, come on. This is gonna get very interesting here. Especially if he does that, I am gonna die so badly. Because I can't get out of this. I need to max potion light right now. Thank you. I'm actually really surprised I have not died straight up there. But the paintball reach? Oh, God. Oh my God. I got. How did I even get paralyzed? Like, what actually paralyzed me there? Does the Cephadrome do that? Or whatever it's called. Is it Cephadrome or Cephalotus? I forget. It's something that way, but I did not even know that. Right, okay, so if you want to get rid of monsters on a map, then you generally want to dung bomb them. I didn't think he was doing the tailspin. So we'll try and get a dung bomb off on the Tigrex here. So now that he's pooped, he will, well, literally pooped, because you literally thrown poop on him. He will likely be leaving the area pretty soon. That is the hope, anyway. He's gonna come and kill me in the meantime now. God damn, dude. Yeah, that looks like he's leaving, so... Or not. Wait to just show me up, dude. There we go. Uh-oh. Right, I'm not gonna bother fighting the, I'm not gonna bother fighting the Acepha, whatever it's called, thing, because honestly, I do not want to do that right now. What I do want to do though, because we're actually in the main desert part, is I need to pop the hot drink here. Probably want to use this as well. So we'll get our stamina back up. Right. Well, that was exciting. I did not actually mean to use the potion there. I was... yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Because there's nothing stopping that other monster from actually just coming into this map, but... I thought I was going to be able to mount there, but never mind. Okay. So now we can actually get on with this again. See what? Yeah, that was actually a drop from him. I couldn't tell if that was a drop from the Tigrex or if it was from, you know, my Palico. Because with the healing Palicos, like I said before, you do actually get, you do get to get health items and stuff that way. Although actually, I don't know if you need a second Palico out for that or not. That's the thing. You might need a second one. Did I just break? I think I just broke his wing or whatever. So, damn it! I still need to learn how to attack a bit better. So yeah, Tigrex, he's pretty vicious, as you would probably expect from something that's a combination of a tiger and a freaking Rex-like monster. Probably the worst thing about a lot of monsters like this, I think Raytheons are pretty bad for this as well. The worst part about a lot of these sorts of monsters is that just them moving is enough to get you hit. And it gets really irritating, like there, just the sheer thing of him moving is enough to make you get hit. The Saphadron ping is back in here as well, so probably want to dung bomb the monster that you've been fighting because it's been in the map the longest, so it's most likely to run away anyway. So as we are seeing here that the Tigrex is indeed fleeing, so yeah, I might do a video on the other monster that's been in here at the moment, but honestly it's not that interesting of a fight, I don't think. It's kind of like Plesioth, but slightly less annoying. Like, it doesn't have quite as much bullshit on most of its hitboxes. So yeah. When this monster's in rage mode, you know it's in rage mode. That was not actually where I was intending on going there. So we'll just have to, there we go, bring him down. Alright, he's probably not ridiculously far away from being killed here. It's probably going to be like another maybe 3 or 4 minutes or so if I actually manage to get hits off on him. That would be my guess, anyway. Because we've been fighting this for a decent while, and oh, he's gonna roar. So yeah, I think he's kind of shown off everything he does now. If he still had his tail, that probably would have hit me there. Also, if you when you see that, when you see the sparks there, that's my feline defender coming in. So that's damage reduction compared to what it would have been. And that roar would have definitely hit me if I didn't have evade plus +3. Or at least +2. I probably could have evade +2 through that. Oh, I didn't think he could actually hit me from there. Probably should have known that he could, but whatever. Ugh, I thought I was dodging there. I need to... It gets a bit close. Looks like he's worn out though, so... With him being tired out, it makes it a little bit easier. So, monsters, as I said before, monsters do get tired and stuff as well, like physically fatigued. And, well, you can see the consequences of it here. And, yeah, he's limping away, so we are basically ready to capture this thing if we were to cap it, but we can just kill it too. There's nothing saying we have to capture this one. There are quests where you do have to capture the monster, like outright capture it, but this particular one, there is no such restriction. So we will probably just kill this one. I might lay a shot trap down anyway, because these easy items are supply ones, so you don't get to keep those. So we'll probably just like trap it in this, or not. So monsters, I think I said this before as well, that monsters can attack other monsters, so you know, wildlife, to eat them. So they'll do that to regain their stamina. So most of the time when they do, though, they drop an item, so you get like a wyvern tear or whatever for your troubles. So just trying to lure him into the trap here, because oh, you arsehole. Of course he decides to limp and get away instead. That's typical. So you're going into that map, so I need to go down this way. Unfortunately, until that trap disappears, we're not able to lay another one. So we're just going to be going no trap, take this guy out. That happens quite a lot, especially when you actually want to capture monsters. They just decide, I'm going to walk right past your trap, because that's what I am like. We only really want to kill this guy though, so I was just laying the trap to try and make it easier, but it's not really necessary to have it down. What I might do though, so I might try and flash bomb him, if this is going to continue for much longer. But no, it's done. So somehow we didn't die there, which is quite a feat, I would say, considering what happened halfway through that. But hey, that's what happens in high rank, especially. Well, to start with, at least. It obviously happens in G rank as well, but starting in high rank mostly is when you get the unstable unstable environment, which is when other large monsters will be able to interrupt you. So we couldn't see that during the Huntathon because that was the only thing there. But the only thing there was the Zenoga. But in most quests that you do in higher ranks, you will find that more monsters will appear. And then, just because we've got a little bit of time after the fact, I may as well have gotten a few extra materials. And that is that. So note to everyone, it's like a public service announcement, when you have more Palicos available, make sure you actually deploy freaking Palicos, because yeah, that hurt quite a bit. And only having one Palico really did hurt me a lot there. So what do we get from the charm? Not very good. I'm going to sell that, because that's kind of useless. So then we get a main reward, we get a little bonus reward of stuff because we had these wyvern tears here. So trade off those, get some extra funds, which is always nice. And, well, let's see if that was enough to upgrade that lance. That final blow was masterful. Well, as the master of defense, you would probably know that, right? So, real quick, see if we can upgrade the lance here. We can indeed. So I'm basically making this because it seems to be lowering its negative affinity with each iteration of it. So started off like a weapon I wouldn't really want to make, but by the time I get maybe 1 or 2 more upgrades on this thing, it'll probably be really good. So yeah, we'll do that. Sure, we may as well equip it just to show it off in a sec. And then we need a different type of Tigrex to deal with this. But you can see it's minus 5% affinity then. Affinity is critical hit rate, so if you've got a negative affinity, then you'll do less damage per certain percentage of the time. So you don't really want negative affinity ever, but it's usually the case that weapons with negative affinity have more raw attack power, but they also tend to be less sharp, which is why this one's a bit of an exception, because this one's actually pretty good sharpness wise for where we are at the moment. So it would upgrade into this, which looks pretty good, I've got to say. Right now it still looks nice though, so there is that. But yeah, that was a match against a Tigrex, I guess. Not exactly a monster I'm too good at fighting, but it's still fun, and well, I got what I needed off it, so heck yeah. Until next time.